Hey, what's up, my peoples? I'm Go here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time to just transform it. Transformers Studios Series Gamer Edition War for Cybertron Ironhide. So without further ado, let's just transform it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to untab the backpack here, take these sections and fold those out. And now we're just going to untab his belly here, and that'll bring that entire chest assembly up. We're going to take his head and just tuck that down. We want to take the shoulder pads here and bring them up and rotate them. So they're sitting like that. Bring that up and rotate that in and just bring those in like so. And you just want to take this entire upper body assembly, tuck that down and bring that up so it's all sitting like that. And now we want to take the arms and bring them out. And we're going to fold the arm down at this hinge right here. So just disengage that and swing that down. Disengage that, swing that down. And now we're going to rotate the arm and bring this in. And we have a tab that'll end up going in this slot right here. And you're going to have to angle this hinge up the elbow to make sure that that sits where it needs to sit. And that'll just tab in like that. You can see how that ends up there. And then you just want to rotate the form, bring that in, and we have a tab that will go into a slot right there. So just line that up, tab that in, and push that in like so. And the second verse is just like the first. So again, rotate that arm, bring it up, angle that up, and get that tabbed in, rotate that form, bring it down, and tab that into place. So you have it looking like that. And once you have that done, we can bring this front section down. It's going to connect to multiple points. You got a tab slot connection here, tab slot connections that'll happen right here, tab slot connection that will happen right there. Just bring all that down and get everything lined up. And just get that all situated and push down, and there you have the front of the alt mode all done. So now for the lower body, you want to rotate the entire lower body 180, and then you want to rotate the legs 180 at the knee. And what we're going to do here is we're going to spin them around. We're going to take this shin panel here. We're going to untab that, bring that up, and we're going to take this section here and swing it out. It is on a double hinge, so make sure you swing it all the way out. You're going to open up this panel here. This panel will go into a notch right next to it. And it'll just sit right there, like so. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So open this up, take all this, swing it out on that double hinge. Bring that up and get that panel tabbed into place so it's looking like that. And now we're going to take the legs. We're going to fold them up at this hinge right here and just swing this around and get this lined up with that section right there. Just get it all sitting like that and do the same thing on the other side. Take that. Just bring that up and over, and just get all this lined up. So it's just dropping into place. And you will have multiple tab slot connections here as well. So just kind of start clipping things together. You can lift these panels up, get them out of the way. That will help you get this clip together here. Then you can clip these panels together like so, and even the knee joints will clip together as well, like that. You want to take his toes here and just bring them up, start sitting flush right there. And you want to take these panels and bring them down and get that snapped into place. Just make sure everything is sitting as flush as you can get it. And then you're going to take these panels, bring them down little tab slot connection that will happen right there. So just tab that in, bring that down, tab that in. These panels will also tab together as well. And get all nice and squozen, and there you go. There you have Ironhide in his alt mode. And now to get him back into robot mode, we're going to come down here and just undo these panels. We can split those, get those freed up. We can take his toes here and bring those back down. And we're going to take this panel here, this whole roof section, and pop this up. And just, whoops, you don't want to rip them off. They're just all little clips here. But you want to unclip them. That was the intended action there. And once you've done that, we can just start splitting all this apart. There's a lot of clips here, so there we go. Just gonna get that apart and then swing the legs back around, and they'll just loop into place right there. Now we just turn this around. Gotta get the toes out of the way. So undo this panel if it hasn't done so for you already. So unclip that, bring that down. You want to take this panel here and just collapse that up, and all of this will just collapse in to the leg. Then you bring that down. You have tab slots here, and you also have a tab slot right in there. So just get all that lined up, and that will just tab itself in like so. And you got that done, and same thing on the other side. So just undo that, bring that down, make sure you collapse this back up, and then just collapse all this back into the leg, bring that down, tab all that together, and then you just want to rotate the legs 180 at the knee, and then rotate the entire lower body, and there you have the lower body all done. So now we want to just undo this whole hood assembly here. Undo that and just swing that back. Then we want to take the arms here. You want to untab, then untab that section there. Straighten all this out. Lock that back into place like so. Same thing here, just untab, untab, straighten the arm back out, and tab that back into place. And then you just gotta take this entire assembly here, just kind of start rotating all these hinges down. Rotate the arm, bring it down, rotate the arm so everything is oriented properly there. So rotate, bring that down, rotate so those wheels are on the outside. Then you take the shoulder pads, just swing them out, rotate them, and get them seated over the shoulders. Just rotate that around and bring that down over the shoulders. Take his head and just bring that up, and then collapse all of this up, and it'll just snap right there into place. Then the last thing to do, take these side panels and rotate them in, fold everything up, and you have tabs that will go into slots on either side right there. So just tab the one side in, tab the other side in, get everything all straightened out, and there you go. There you have Ironhide back in robot mode.